Hello, YouTube. Polly P works here. So, do you remember when Agino got that hole in one on a certain person? Yeah. So, okay, from there, we are introduced to the concept of devil fruit hierarchy. At this moment in time, there are hierarchies that exist in the Logia type of devil fruit and in the Paramecia type of devil fruit, which was expounded upon in volume 79 of the SBS, where we got a whole layout of a bunch of different canonical hierarchies. We talk about Logia hierarchies. Magma in One Piece is hotter than fire. So if you have the magma fruit and you fight somebody with the fire fruit, you are in the advantage state. A more realistic hierarchy that makes a lot of sense is the ice fruit compared to the snow fruit. Kuzan's fruit is more powerful than Monet's fruit. But yeah, that makes sense as snow can freeze in real life. The whole concept of ice and just low temperatures seem to all coincide with the ice fruit because Akioji freezes things so fast it seems as though he's stealing heat. So, okay, that makes sense. Now, when things start to get weird, it's between, say, Miss Valentine's Day and Mach Vice. Miss Valentine's Day is a kilo fruit user, and then Mach Vice is the ton fruit user. I get the relationship in weight. Mach Vice can just get heavier faster, right? Whereas Miss Valentine's Day has a hard limit of 100 kilograms. So if they were to interact, how would that work? Is it like based on what their abilities do, they aren't immune to blunt damage. They're just heavy because Mach Vice got punted by Haruden. So how does that interaction work? Is it just a flat line of I'm just better than you? Or is there some sort of actual battle advantage that Mach Vice would have over Miss Valentine's Day? That's something to think about. Another one that is very interesting, which, yeah, I'm not sure how this works, but Baby 5 is superior to Daz Bones or Mr. 1 because Daz Bones ate the Dice fruit and Baby 5 ate the Arms fruit, right? So I understand that Daz Bones is a sword, right? And then Baby 5 can become any weapon. So is the advantage in her being better based on her just being an arsenal, or is it better because even the quality of steel that she can become as a sword herself is better than Mr. 1? So moving on, as far as we know, that's all of the canonical hierarchies in the story thus far. However, I would like to suggest two things actually. Another Paramecia relationship that I think might be a hierarchy, and what Zoan hierarchies might be if they exist. In terms of another Paramecia relationship that we've seen sort of recently, and since this is later on, I'm going to say spoilers, Big Mom and Brook, okay? So the Soul fruit and the Yomi fruit. So Big Mom, I think, is a situation in which somebody who is vastly superior got the weaker fruit, whereas Brook, who is someone who is more so inferior, got the stronger fruit. Because we see in Whole Cake Island, even though Big Mom's ability is versatile and just kind of ridiculous in the mechanics of the world, the fictional laws that surround this power and just souls in general, Brook kind of operates on that same logic. But why I think the Yomi fruit is the superior fruit in this situation, because the person is immortal until they die again. And this whole sort of higher soul frequency aspect that the Yomi fruit user has, where Brook can just manipulate people by using his soul as a medium, he can then use his soul to influence the souls of others. Then, with that same logic, he can, or has at least suggested that he's imbuing his soul through his sword, and that severs beings who were made through the implantation of souls that were not their own. That's why I'm saying, really, when you break things down in terms of devil fruit capability, there's not much Big Mom has over Brook. What's the use of making constructs if the person can actually just slice through them, which we see is a very, 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 very specific skill that only Brooke has. Other people, like, say, Jinbei, are manipulating the homies just based off of what they are, because even when you're implanted with a soul, the form that the soul is contained in the vessel is still what it is, which is sort of like the theme in One Piece, no matter what. Even when things are sort of like exaggerated and souped up, they're still what they are. Like Mr. 3, even though the wax is as hard as steel, the wax is still wax and can be melted. With Big Mom, Brooke is the only one who can actually kill several of her constructs. He kills several lesser homies. The thing I think that makes homies such as Prometheus and Zeus resistant to Brooke just murking them on the spot is because they are made directly from her soul. So moving on from that, another interesting thing to go over is Zoan type Noah fruits, because there's no hard hierarchy established between them. If I had to actually think of a hierarchy, I would still put the Zoan fruits in terms of families. So all the bird fruits, all the dog fruits, all the bug fruits, so on and so forth. I would label it like that. However, a more obvious way to think about it is in terms of prey versus predator animals. So we could say perhaps a lion, right? If there was a lion devil fruit, perhaps that would be superior to a giraffe devil fruit like Kaku, or a zebra devil fruit like that one demon guard, Minnow Zebra, I think his name is, or her name, can't tell. Or if we go with the family way of labeling things, we could say, and I guess small spoilers for this, Chaka, the Jaguar, and Yamato, right? Yamato would be the superior one in that set of three because she's a mythical dog. So if I had to label them by family, I would say of the dog fruit, the superior dog fruit currently would be Yamato. The lesser one would maybe be Lasso, who's just a domesticated dog. He's a Daishin. Though with that being said, that's what I think about hierarchies, and talk to you soon. Later, YouTube.